Today we'll try to explore one more new topic, so which is related to the link queries. So in this my Excel sheet, I have the sheet two. Okay, from this data I want to concatenate these two the things. So now generally how we can do normally with the this and we will keep and we can do like this. So this is manually how we can doing this. So now the same thing we need to achieve with the UiPath. So we'll see how it will work. So let me close this Excel file and going back to the UiPath studio. So the first step, so I need to take this read range activity. So let me drag and drag read range activity. And next I need to copy this particular file path. So once you copy this file path, so we need to update in here. So this is done. So later we need to go to this data table output and create this one variable which you got. I mean, you can create any variables. As of I am taking as Excel data table. Why I am taking means this is reading data from the Excel. So that's right. So and here update the sheet. So here my sheet name as two. Okay, sheet two. So now this is done. So next we need to you can write the code with the help of as an activity or you can invoke code. So you can do anything is fine. So as of now, I'm going with the as an activity. And here also I will update the same data table. Okay, now let me go to this inside open advanced data. And here we need to update the one small query. So this is the one Excel data table dot as enumerable. Okay, and next we need to select this particular data. Okay, select of function. So we need to open bracket function of R. Okay, next we need to take this Excel data table dot clone. So it what why you need to take clone? So it will give only the headers. Okay, after that dot load data row. So here we are getting the one by one rows. So we need to load that data rows. Later we need to open bracket and close bracket, and we need to update this flower bracket as well. So here how we have the multiple columns. Now for that column will start from the 0, comma or of 1, comma or of 0 dot to string. So we need to concatenate. So that's why we need to use plus symbol. Okay. And next or of 1 dot to string. So now concatenate has been done. So later we need to use this false symbol. And finally we need to update this enter the data to one data table. So copy data table. Okay. Now if you see there is no error at this point. Okay. Now let me click on this OK. And I will put one message box. Just I want to see whether data has been updated correctly or not. So let me put this checkbox. Whatever it may be, it's fine. So now I'm running with this bot. So the first step, it needs to read this data. So I will update this Excel data table. So I got this data. Okay, now next step. So the output should be the content of both the things. So now you can see this content. So here one thing I missed. So I want to space in between here. So now what I will need to do, I will just stop this bot and I will go inside of this and give the some space. So let me go inside of this. So just understanding that. So here just I will go plus space. Okay, it's okay. One plus is extra is enough. Let me remove that. Okay, now this will help use this space. Okay, so whatever the data is done now, so this data I need to update here. So before updating, I will show you one more thing. So if I remove this three columns, basically the concatenated is not available in this case. Just assume that. So if I go and run this bot, so we'll see what will happens. So when I run this like this, so it's throwing that error. So input array is longer than the ascending columns. So what happened now? So input should be having some extra columns because we are concatenating the both the things. So column A and column B concatenated. So that's why we need to give the mandatory one extra empty column. Okay, let me put concatenate. Okay, so now this data you can update here as well, or you can create the one new sheet. So as per this case, I'm going and creating a new sheet and updating the data there. Okay, now let me stop this part and I will take one more activity which we called write range. Let me take this right range workbook. So you can use right range Excel activities also. You can use right range workbook. It depends upon you. So every time I will prefer range workbooks only, and I will create here sheet name as concatenate sheet. Okay, and my data table is Excel data table. So if and you can update this here value as even, that's fine, or else you can leave it blank. Anything is fine, not a problem. Okay, once it's done, I will put here complete message box. Now I'm running end to end. So once this is done, we'll go and check the output. So how it's there. So let me open this, and we have created one sheet which we call concatenate. Okay, when I open this, okay, headers are missing because there is not added headers, and you can see the space also it's came. Okay, like this we can do. So if you want header, then go to here this and add this headers as well. Okay, then it will work. Still, if you not subscribe the channel, so please subscribe and like the video and share your valuable comments. So now the next step means here we can try with this invoke code. So already initially I told you, so we can go with this as an activity, or you can go with this invoke code. So you can do anything is fine. So let me go with this invoke code. So now let me drag and drop this invoke code. Okay. So now I will disable this activity. This is not required. So the first step is we need to pass this arguments. So here I will pass in Excel data table. Excel data table. This I will make it as in and out thing. Okay. And I will make it here as Excel data table. Okay. And change this type as to the system.data.data table. Okay, this is done. Now just click on this edit code, and we need to update the couple of the lines. I mean, not couple of lines, I'd say it's one line. So the first step, we need to update in, let me take, okay, this is not coming. So let me go and copy the same thing here. So in data table, it's not coming there. So that's why I copied from there. So dot, okay, we need to update as enumerable. So the first thing, so we are adding the same thing for the both. So later, we need to update everything to list. Okay, to list. After that, so here every time it's looping now. So for each, okay, it's going to the one by one row of sub of row. So it will go one by row. And here we have already we know how many columns are available in our Excel file. Okay, the row of two. So in this row two only we are adding the things. So equals to row of 0 dot to string plus row of 1 dot to string. Okay, so here having something is got missed. So for each, okay, maybe something is missed. Let me copy the same thing, and what I have missed here need to check. So sometimes, so we know now everything we are missing. So if I space is not required, okay, okay, only one thing I missed here. So row of 0. Okay. Here what happened now? So it will assign that editing to list, and here looping for the each and every row. Okay, and here row of two means, so we need to add the data concatenating in the row of two. So basically we have the row 0 1, and we are updating the data into the concat of row of two. So now let me run this. Okay, here I have some error. Okay, one moment. Let me check this argument. It's fine, no issues. Okay, at the part of line 1. Me paste this and I will check. Okay, I missed one extra close bracket here. I missed this. So you can check this. So previous this extra column is extra close mark is not there. I mean the close bracket. And now I update the close bracket. Okay, fine. Let me run this part and we will see. So what type of data it's appending here? Okay, as usual it's read, and here we need to update this Excel data table. Okay, we can see this concatenate of these two things done. So this is the previous one. Okay, now it's appending this data. It's fine. So again, it will go and update the data there. It's done. So these are the two things. We can go with the assign activity. It's having slightly difference. And when you go with this is for assign activity. Okay, and this is for invoke load. So both are having a slightly difference. So maybe most of the people choose this one because it's having the less only one line of code and bit easy. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.